Welcome back. It's an Adopt a Pet show, and let me tell you, it has been a long 4 months. We have not been filming. Unfortunately, I went for a back surgery, and now I am back, and I have Crystal helping me. So, yeah, it was a big ordeal, huh? But I'm so excited that we have started this show back up. We have so many animals. You've seen me on, you've seen us at events, and we are still overloaded with dogs. But we have so many very sweet, sweet dogs. I have one here named Gracie, and I'm gonna have Miss Crystal is gonna tell you all about Miss Gracie here.
So Gracie is so sweet. She is an 8-year-old female. She is, of course, already spayed, microchip, and up to date on all of her shots. She loves other dogs. She does love water and likes to play, but she is still a low-key gal. She would be a great, great family dog. She's so full of love and cuddles. She's really just watching everyone and taking everything in right now. She's just happy-go-lucky all the time.
She is one of my favorites. I've had her at events. She's so, if you want a dog that just walks with you, let me tell you, she's just like a little kid. She loves the water. We have little plastic pools, which if anybody has spare plastic pools, bring them down because these kids go through a lot of plastic pools.
Please.
She just spins and spins. Don't be scared of the age. Just because they're 8 years old doesn't mean that they don't have the energy. Doesn't mean they're an old dog and they can't do anything. She just wants to cuddle, and she is a perfect traveling dog. So, and her kennels are always clean. We just can't say enough about this baby. She's just full of kisses and snorts.
And snorts, yes. She sounds like
She
a piglet,
loves
but it's
snort.
adorable.
Yes, she does. So make sure you come on down to 2610 Sweetwater Avenue. We're on the south end of town. So you can't miss us. We're right off of Acoma and the 95.
Right next to the new Maverick.
Oh, yes, and I love the Maverick. So they have a wide variety. But make sure you come on down. Miss Gracie, with all her manners, is ready to go home. And like I said, she is the sweetest girl. Come and adopt her, please. Yes. Now this is Metallica. Metallica is only a year old, and he is a Westie mix. You can, if you remember, he was adopted. He was brought back, but there's nothing wrong with him. He's just amazing. Yes, he does. He goes, it was just hurt. I got neutered and I got bruised, and it was just a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, but now it's healing. As you can see, he looks fabulous. And he is ready to go. He is a youngin', so like I said, he's only a year old. I can't see him not good with other animals. We have a lot of strays here right now, so we don't have a lot of background on these animals because they were running loose. A lot of the dogs we have been getting have been strays.
Yeah.
No name
Unclaimed.
tags, no microchips, nothing.
Even some of them have been collared lately, but still no way to contact the animals, and we're not getting a lot of people contacting us or animal control.
So it's really hard. Even if you, microchips, we microchip animals here. You can make an appointment with a friend for $25. And we can get your dog microchipped. It is by appointment if you do go through the front adoption. But we want to make sure these animals get back home, and as many strays as we've been getting, holy moly, it has been a lot. We've been getting turnovers, but it's been more strays. And microchips are so important, and it's very, very important to update your microchips. Always, yes. The ones that are some that are microchipped, there's no information. When we microchip an animal here at the Humane Society, either at our medical or here in the adoption side, we always register it for you. But if you move, that's up to you.
Sometimes it's out of date information, but recently it's completely unregistered. And there's no way to contact anyone, or it's still just registered to that veterinary clinic, and it is then an adventure trying to sadly contact the pet's family.
So come on down, and adopt Metallica. He's 1 year old, Westie mix, and he is just a sweetheart. And he goes, come and adopt me today.
He's a cuddler.
Yes, he is. Come and adopt me today.
We can
Here is our next guest, but before we talk about this little girl on my lap, we have, like I was telling everybody, we are overwhelmed with animals, and with having so many dogs here, we have a wish list that's also needed. We are in need of pedigree puppy, kitten, chow, cat chow, pedigree adult. Also that we have a lot of small little pups. So they're not available yet, but we've been wanting science diet puppy mini breed because we don't want them choking. Also, dog treats is a big one. We are running really low on dog treats, and this is something special for the animals because they get it at dinner time. So toys, blankets, towels, sheets, all those good things are in need for these animals. So if you want to donate, please come on down to the Humane Society. Gypsy really wants a blanket. And she's going to tell you all about Gypsy, Crystal.
So this piece of Velcro that you see jumping from one to the other right here is Miss Gypsy. She is 4 years old. She's, of course, spayed, microchip, up to date on the shots, all the good stuff that we provide here. She's a very sweet girl. She can be a little bit skittish at times, though. So for those little kids that are really quick, I don't know that I would suggest her unless you're a very, very aware family. She does get along with other dogs. She actually came in with her son. But he already got adopted because he was very fun, loving, and high energy. But she's ready for a family. She'd be a sweet gal to travel with. She'd be an amazing hiking companion. She really wants to cuddle when it's just a couple people, very low key. She has to be right up in the middle of everything going on. She's a great girl.
So
Little
come on
Gypsy.
down and adopt Gypsy. She ready to go, huh? You ready?
Today.
You want to go home? Yeah? You hear that kitty. Are we ready for some happiness? Because we got Happy here.
And it's Tippy Tappy Toes.
Yes, he is. Let me tell you, he is a playful dog. You got kids, he's a perfect dog with these kids because he has energy just like your kids. He plays with toys, loves his toys. We had to wait for him to calm down a little before we started filming because he was flipping the toys all over the place. So he loves his toys. What's this? What is this? Get it. What is it? Get it. Ready? Get it. Woohoo!
It's all wrapped up.
He is almost a year old. It's about 11 and a half. He's about 11 months now.
Yeah.
Shepherd mix, and he is just a riot. Yeah, he has his lead around his leg. He is a puppy. He was brought in because he was too active. You have to remember, dogs don't lose their puppies. They don't lose that energy. God, mine 2 to 3 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they keep it for a while. Hey, we keep our energy. Let me tell you, we keep on kicking. So,
Especially depending on the breed.
yeah, look at him. I'm going to get him. He just wants to, he loves everybody. We just had him at the event, which we are going to be having another event this weekend. We are having PetSmart clear the shelter. We do have a special clear the shelter until the end of August. So we have Science Diet that's sponsoring this, our clear the shelter. So we have any dogs over 30 pounds are going to be at no cost this Saturday at PetSmart, which that is going to be, what's this Saturday? It's going to be August 26th. So we will be doing it from 10 to 1 at PetSmart. All state's going to be there volunteering, plus they have goodie bags to give away. It's going to be clear the shelter. So any of the animals that we have there over 30 pounds, you just have to pay for a license. So we have tons of babies that are going to be needing a new forever home, just like this little critter right here. Come and adopt Happy. He is ready to go.
welcome back. Here we have Sophie. Sophie's just a little bit nervous right now because she's never really been in this room before and kind of had so many eyes on her. But my gosh, is she a sweet, sweet wallflower. She does get along with other dogs. When she had originally came in, she actually was with her brother. And she just recently came back, poor girl, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and find her an amazing home. Yes, little kids might be a little bit too much for her, but oh my gosh, the love this dog has. She would be really good for even someone that's home most of the day, even if it's an older couple. She can be very low-key. She's such a sweet girl, though. She's just a little bit shy when it comes to new things, kind of like a little kid, but that's okay because the love definitely outweighs any issue that she has.
So come on down and adopt Sophie. She's leaning so much into my hands right now. If I move, she's going to fall over. So come and adopt this sweet girl. She is ready to go. So we have a couple of things to talk to you about today, or at this one. We have Spartan, but we also have Duck Derby. Duck Derby is one of our biggest fundraiser of the year. And the actual Duck Derby race is going to be on September 23rd under the bridge. We usually are right there at the village, and we race them right under the bridge with two in between two boats. We're going to have, there's going to be a lot of fun there. We'll be selling a lot of toys, t-shirts. You can buy the ducats. You can buy the ducks at that time. Yeah, they're $5 a duck, or you can get a t-shirt, which we have these wonderful t-shirts here.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! And okay.
Just keep talking.
Okay, so we don't want this house. So we have the first place can win $1,000. Second place you can win $250. Third, $100, and very last is $50. You don't have to be there to win, but it's a lot of fun. You can root for your duck. And so now I'm going to have you talk about Spartan.
So this is Mr. Spartan. I think he's getting the eyeball off of this penguin right now. He's only about a year old. He is a lot of muscle. He did come in as a stray, so he does have some pretty good scars on his head, and he is missing half of his ear, which is why I decided to name him Spartan, because he seems like quite the little warrior to me. And he's still full of love on top of everything and anything that he has endured already.
I got the eyeball.
Oh,
I got the
it's
eyeball.
about to snow in Lake Havasu. We've got some fluff.
We have to have a funeral for this toy after this show.
He's so high energy, though. He would do, the clunk with his head. He would do amazing in a family. He would do great with kids. He would love to keep up with their energy. He would do great with a boating family, hiking, traveling. You just really have to put a little bit of training and time into him, and he'll be your other kid, just a little bit furrier.
So come down and adopt this boy. He is ready to go. God, you are all muscles. You are all muscles. Did you kill that? You killed the pig. And this is Vader. This is his back end.
Vader.
He is a lab, and there's his mix. No, he's a black lab. Vader, come here. Let's show him your beautiful face. It's right here. Come here. Treats. Oh, sit.
There you
Good
go.
boy. He's only 2 years old. He was also a stray. So he, can you sit? Turn around. Oh, look at that beautiful face. Look at that beautiful face. No, it's in my hand still. He's a lab, like I said. But he's 2 years old. Once again, we have another stray that came in. You love your toys. Do you want to take that back to your kennel? No tags on him at all. He would be great with kids.
Yeah.
Water dog, of course. We have so many water dogs here at the Humane Society right now. Hello, we live in Lake Havasu City. But I can't say enough. He's just an amazing, goofy
Yeah, he's
lab.
a really good boy. He doesn't have anything super bad that needs to be trained out that we found yet. He's really laid back. pretty much fine and curious about everything. Like she said, he's a typical lab, loves the water, great for Lake Havasu.
Sit.
Great family dog, again, great traveler. He's got the energy to hike, and it'll help you get that energy out of him too.
Such a handsome boy. So come on down to 2610 Sweetwater Avenue. We're open Monday through Saturday. From the kennels are open 10 to 4. They are closed for lunch between 1 and 2. But come on down because all these dogs are just waiting for their new forever home. And like I said, Black Lab, 2 years old, perfect age, perfect boy. Look at that. Come on down and adopt our boy. May the force be with you.
Yes.
Huh, Vader?
Yep. May the homes be with you.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We have Ella May here. She is a 6-year-old spayed Brindle Mastiff. She is such a sweet girl. She is a good, I want to say she's a good 110. She has lost a little bit of weight since being spayed and being in our kennels. But she should be back up to roughly 110, 120 when she's back up to happy family weight. Unfortunately, she does not get along with any other dogs because she has been a dominant female that was unspayed for so long when she had been turned over. But she's a sweet girl. She's mostly gentle. We just found out she gets really excited after a couple treats. Of course, she's very wet-mouthed. She covered us both in slobber, but
We're soaked.
she's a fantastic horse.
Yeah, if you have a lot of windows in your house, this would not be the dog for you.
Unless they're
What was
above her,
that?
and she's pretty high. She's pretty tall.
Yeah, she's such a good girl, though.
She's
Look,
very, very
loves her
strong on a
toys.
leash, especially if she sees another animal. So I suggest that she has a very strong owner or someone that is definitely willing to work with her, even though she is already 6 years old. Can always teach him new tricks.
What's that? Whoa!
And she requests a really good squeaker when you adopt her.
Yeah. So come and adopt this sweet girl, Ellie Mae. She's ready to go. This is Blue. Now, Blue, let me tell you, he has the biggest ears. I love his ears. I have a thing with dogs with ears. He's a Weimaraner mix. If you see him in the kennels, a lot of the dogs that we have here, because they've been here for so long, when you go to their kennels, they show aggressiveness. They are not aggressive. Once you get them out of the kennels, they are your best friend. I wish I can go in each kennel and do a video in each kennel to show you how sweet these dogs are. He is one of them. He came in because him and the other dog that was in the house didn't get along. Can you sit? He listens very, very well. Sit. That's my good boy. Very gentle. Look at how gentle he is. Oh my God.
He won't even take it because she had it in between her fingers.
So very, very gentle. I can't tell you. We've never seen him really bad around kids.
No, he's a really good dude.
He's such a good boy, and he is a snuggler. So we want to make sure. I mean, he is one that is sponsored by Clear the Shelter. So his adoption is only licensed. And if you don't live in Havasu, then you just pay a $21 fee. You have to pay something to adopt because we have to make sure that you can afford something. You can afford this dog, and if you can't afford $21, you're not ready yet. But this boy, I mean, you can tell. Look at, he just wants you to hug him. He seriously does not want out of my arms. So come on down. Don't forget, we're at 2610 Sweetwater Avenue, right off the 95 and Acoma on the south end of town, right by Mavericks. So you can't miss that. We're right next door to Mavericks. And look at that. Look at those freaking ears. I love them. So make sure you come on down. This boy is ready to go. He's ready for adoption. So come on down, adopt this boy, and adopt a duck for the Duck Derby. Yeah. Oh, look at
This is Mr. Paco Taco. We just started calling him Paco Taco because he found the taco treats. And he's very headstrong to find the rest of them now. He is a very young, very high energy, 11-month-old boy. He is so sweet. He was actually turned over for being too active, but of course we neutered him, and yeah, he's only 11 months old. He's a puppy. I mean, he needs toys, he needs training, he needs things to work for if you want to get his energy out. He's finding things to work for by himself. And that's kind of how it ends up, you know. If you don't give them something to entertain, you don't train them on using their energy in the correct direction, they're going to end up tearing things up because they don't understand. They're too young. They just know that they're having a good time. But I think he does get along with other dogs.
Yes.
He likes water. Like I said, high energy, so playful. He would be an amazing family dog. Like if you have multiple kids, come here, bub. If you have many kids and you can match his energy and vice versa, it would be an amazing life.
Get the ball. We also want to let everybody know we are closed on Labor Day. So Labor Day, it's going to be, if I'm correct, on September 4th. We are going to be closed. So if there's any animal or any strays that you find, you need to call Animal Control non-emergency line, which is 928-855-4111. Please keep your animals safe. It's going to be a hot one. The best thing to do is when you're out on the lake, don't take your animals with you. That sand is really hot. The booties, the heat goes right through the booties, and there is going to be a lot of boats and stuff out there. So last year we had several dogs that were injured. And you have to remember our vets are closed. There's only a couple emergency vets. So please be safe. If you want to go out there and have fun, please go out, but leave your animals at home because it gets kind of crazy in the water. So with that,
God forbid you do bring your animals on the boat. Please have them life vested.
Oh, absolutely.
We have had very sad situations where we have gotten dogs that were completely unscratched with the life vest on. It was a senior dog that lasted all night in the water after a fatality boat accident, and the dog was fine. Please put life jackets on them, but even if they're at home, make sure they're very secure because they're going to be looking for you too. And we definitely have had animals that this heat is bad. They might find the heat before they find you, so please keep them safe, and we will help you in doing so as long as you help us.
Come and get him right now. Yes,
He's ready to go home today.
Get the Paco Taco. Get the Paco Taco. The Paco Taco. And this is Jaeger. Jaeger was a stray, and it's a actually very sad story. Jaeger was dumped off, and he over on the island, pretty much, right? So no tags, nothing. The person that did it was not a nice person. They did not, expect him to be coming to the main society. But let me tell you, it is hot out there, and there's people dumping animals out in the desert. This is not the first one. We just got another one yesterday.
The island is becoming very much of a spot, unfortunately, down by the 4x4 beaches.
So it's a very sad. If you see an animal that's running around, you need to either bring that animal to us or you call the animal control. It is not, the summer is still here. It's still 3 digits outside. So between them being sunburned, which I adopted a dog last year that was dumped out in the desert, very sunburned. Between the sun rays, sunburning these animals, burning their paws, which is horrible because it will burn the pads off the paws. Just dehydration. The dog that came in yesterday, you couldn't even touch her because she was in so much pain from being out there and dehydrated. She finished a whole bowl of water in 2 minutes.
And any trauma she's been through
Exactly.
too. It's very obvious.
So if you have an issue, please call animal control to pick these animals up. Like I said, it's very hard with the heat out, which I will continue to talk about the heat with the next dog.
Short noses also don't breathe well in the heat, especially with this humidity. It's so bad. It's not only the little dogs, it's just the short snouts. They have a lot of difficulty.
Frenchies, pugs, any boxers, Shih Tzus. They last maybe about 10 minutes in the heat, and then heat stroke hits and they don't make it.
Yeah.
So come down with better notes. We have this sweet boy that is looking for a home. His name is Jaeger, and let's find a home that can give him a good life and not what he had before. Yeah, my baby boy. This is Juju. Juju has been here since May, I want to say, the
Roughly.
beginning in May. She is one of our special dogs. When you go to her kennel and you say her name, at first, if you're a stranger, she will bark at you. That's what she does. But if you call her name, let me tell you, she shows all her teeth and she smiles and leans against the fence or the front of the door. She is just Juju happy.
She's a character.
Yes, she is. Say, I'm a Catahoula. Yeah, I do the Catahoula dance. Woo woo! Yes. They do say she is not good with other dogs, but with just a family dog, oh my gosh, she is amazing. She does really good when she has treats. Hey, I got treats.
She's
Come here.
so loving and so cuddling, but she also has that
dances.
energy to travel and spend a lot of time with you,
Sit.
whether it be kids, even if you're an adult couple.
Oh, are you gonna
She's
pray?
amazing.
Pray. Get up more. Oh, there you go.
I think she'd
Very-
be good with a baby, honestly.
Oh,
She'd
she
be
is
okay.
just a smart girl. So you have to come on down. This girl is just amazing. I was going to continue on talking about the heat. Oh, the heat. So we have, when you have dogs in your backyard, a lot of people are putting that fake grass in the backyard, which is a great idea, but that fake grass does get really hot. Also, I highly recommend plastic kiddie pools. That is the best thing. First of all, you can clean it and put fresh water in all the time. And when your dogs are out and about going potty, they can jump in that pool and get out. For the people that leave their dogs out constantly, I don't have an answer for you because it's way too hot no matter if you have it in shade, no matter what water you have out there, the heat itself, I can get heat stroke from that.
Even if it's stagnant, if they end up drinking that after a little while, you're going to have a whole nother medical problem on your hand too, unfortunately.
Heartworm, that's a big one. So please watch your animals in this heat, and you've got to see our favorite girl here. Juju is completely sponsored, just licensed of course, but she is ready for that new home. Please don't judge the animals on how they are in the kennels. Ask one of the staffs here at the Humane Society or a volunteer to take them out because you're going to really see what these dogs are all about and how happy Juju is. Look at that. She's just a happy Juju.
Do your twerk.
Yes. Twerk, 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 twerk. Yeah. So to come and adopt this sweet girl today, she is ready to go. Yay. This is our MooMoo. MooMoo is one of our very high energy dogs in the kennels. And this is where I tell you, please don't judge the animals on how they react. Once you get MooMoo out, this is what she does. We just took her to Mad Dogs, or Mud Sharks. I always say she. Mud Sharks last week. And let me tell you, she was the class clown. You talk about him.
Well,
I got it.
He's been neutered now, so I guess that's not a huge difference. But he's a very, very high energy boy. I will warn you, he does have a little bit of spring in his step. So he does hop a little bit. I wouldn't leave him unattended in a backyard, even if you've got a 6-foot fence. You never really know. He is a very high energy working breed. And so he expects to be kept busy, constantly entertained. He would be a great hiker, a great traveling boy. He just really wants to be with you. Cares more about people than toys. They were sitting over there with the squeaker just a little bit ago trying to get his attention, but he's all about us. He doesn't really care. He wants the human interaction and the love. So he really wants to be in the middle of the family. He wants to be all about it. He wants to be wants to be one of the kids.
So like we were saying, he's a perfect size dog, medium size. And you know what? I am so glad we are back with the Adopt a Pet show. We have so many animals that need a new forever home. Don't forget, we're at 2610 Sweetwater Avenue, right off of Como on the 95. So come on down to the Western Arizona Humane Society, save a life, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye for now. Woo!